It's alright. There we go. I think it should be good.
You want some tampico with some ice or water?
I'm known for some tampico. My bad, stream. My bad. My bad, chat. My bad. My bad, chat. My bad, chat. My bad. I didn't forget about y'all, chat. But look at this here, chat. That thing came from me. Can you believe that? This came from me, you guys. I think I'm gonna keep this as a souvenir. I'm gonna just like let this thing.
Oh, it's all your hair?
Get.
We back on?
We back, brother. Yeah, we back in the building. Nicholas Coda in the building. Just give me a dope.
Guys, back it up.
And then we got the homie right here. The other homie right here. We should give him his own chair, low key. This is what came off my head, chat. Can you believe this? Should boom. It's crazy. It doesn't get put into perspective until you see the big pile of hair all together. I'm just making a freaking mess. I'm gonna throw this thing away. Oh shit. Yeah. Okay. This should work. This should work. We're coming back to you guys. Because if I leave too many times. Appreciate the like, you guys. Proceed. Okay, now I can comment in my own chat. I don't know, that was a problem. What's good, chat? Dang it. There we go. Shout out to the YouTube viewers and the Twitch streamers. Our viewers. Ah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Tampico is good. So what do you call this haircut? You said it's called an ice pick?
Just a fade with a fade with the one clip, ice pick.
Where does the name ice pick come from?
I don't know. I guess because it's pointy.
The sideburns?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense because it pointed down like ice picks. That's sick.
You definitely look like a whole ass different man.
Dude, I know the fucking hair was crazy, bro.
It's crazy how like a lineup and all that can like define like It's crazy. A haircut's everything, bro. Like,
Mhm.
it can make you feel like shit or make you feel fresh. Like, you got a bad haircut, it's gonna make you feel like, damn, nigga, I'm not fresh. You
Like, I
know,
feel like I
let
got
me
it.
just put a hat on, you know. But,
Let me just put out
you know,
on.
yeah, exactly. But you got a fresh cut, you're like, hell yeah.
This
like,
I wanna like
trying to take
try to
pictures
show
of.
off a little bit, right?
Hell yeah, you got
Look
to.
at some clips, you know.
Hell yeah. Oh, facts.
Appreciate you,
Do a
bro.
couple deals, yes sir, yes sir.
So tell the chat how long you've been cutting hair for.
Shit, I've been cutting hair for almost 10 years now.
Woo!
Yeah, next year it'll be 10 years.
Damn, bro, we gotta celebrate that.
More like, it's already the end of the year. Shit, a couple more months, honestly.
Do you know like the exact date, like the day you started cutting?
I
What
don't.
that was like?
I don't. But I remember I was about like 16. I'm 25. So,
You putting in
yeah,
work,
I
bro.
got one more year. I
Yeah.
go well, till next year and then boom.
Let's go.
It's been 10 years in the game.
Like you don't remember like the day you picked up a pair of clippers?
I
Or
don't.
what got you into cutting hair?
I used to sweep hair at a barbershop.
Okay.
And it was crazy because at the time, like you said, I was like, I wasn't even into cutting hair even when I was sweeping at the barbershop. It was just a job to make some money.
Mm-hmm.
You're talking about like
15,
14.
16, 14?
Yeah, like, you know, like, and then I worked that job, yeah, for like about like a year and a half, 2 years. And that whole time I was there, I remember the barbers were even young. I remember like, they were like probably, I was like 14, they were probably like 18 to 20, you know, a couple of them were a little bit older, like 25, you know what I mean? So, and they used to always tell me like, damn, bro, you started cutting hair right now. By the time you're our age, you'll be freaking killing the game, this and that. But dude, it was just, a lot of people think it's easy, bro, but anyone that doesn't have your job is going to think your job's easy, you know what I mean? But that should be hard, because you got to think about it, like, there's picky people out there that want exactly this, and they like, they know a good haircut.
They're so specific.
Yeah, they're so specific to like, hey bro, this little hair, hey bro, this, you know what I mean? So it's like, it was, I was just always scared of like, damn, I don't trying to mess nobody's haircut up, you know what I mean? I don't want to be that guy like, oh, nobody wants to get a haircut with that guy because he's gonna mess your head up, you know? Until eventually I started cutting up my friends. You know, free haircuts. They were my homies. What are they gonna, you know, if they say, oh, it's fucked up, oh, whatever. You know, you're my homie, dog. You're gonna have to rock it, you know? And
I'll
then,
fix it later.
exactly, you know? And then it hit a point where I was like, I started actually getting good, and like, the homies were asking me, like, telling me, like, yo, bro, they're asking me about my haircut and this and that. And then, yeah, I was probably like in 10th grade when I actually started working in a shop. By the time I was in 12th grade, I was already cutting up NBA players. I was known for being like the barber, and it was dope, yeah. Because then after that, like from NBA players, like it's just like it was crazy. Because after I cut one, I ended up cutting another one. After I cut up that one, I'm cutting another one, and then it was just a crazy experience, you know. And then by this time, you know, like I had already got out of high school. I went straight to barber school. It took no break. Straight to barber school.
Dang, straight to it.
Yeah, because I was already in it. The only reason why, like, I hadn't go before is because you need a high school diploma to go to barber school.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, so see, back then it wasn't like that, you know. But now it's like it was a mandatory thing.
Oh, wow.
So it was cool. Right when I got my high school diploma, I was like, man, fuck wasting the time. I already know what I want to do for life. So boom, I just hopped straight in it. And then that's when I started, you know, I was already cutting up the NBA players. You know, I was like, I'm kind of like, don't really like to cut up rappers like that because I feel like a lot of them would just try to use like, oh, bro, let me just post you and like let me not pay you. You know what I mean? So it's like, once you know, like, you give good haircuts, you know what I mean? You can't really settle for that. You know what I mean? You got to settle for the price that you charge and just keep it business. You know what I mean?
But it's not to say, not to cut you off, not to say you don't hook people up.
No, I definitely hook people up.
But it's when it's like, oh, hey.
When you're demanding it and
like,
like I didn't offer it,
like
it's kind of
that,
like, yeah, it's kind of like, so
If
I'm not
it's
worth that money. Like,
if
touch
it's
shit,
genuine
you know?
or natural, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then it makes sense, but I feel that, yeah.
Yeah, no, exactly, you know. But when I don't know you or nothing, and you're just coming off like that, it's kind of like, you know, I don't know, you know.
For sure.
Especially when I've had like bigger people pay me without even questioning that, you know. They'd rather just pay me than to even post me type shit, you know. So that was even more of a better feeling. Like, damn, you know, I'm having these freaking athletes that are like on TV and actually going crazy, making money, you know what I mean, that pay me, you know.
What's your favorite let's say NBA player you've ever cut up?
Damn, I mean, I'll have to go with my boy Devin Robinson just because that's my boy. He's other NBA players are obviously dope as fuck too. You know, just being them experienced, cool people. At least all the NBA players I have cut, and super dope as fuck. You know, but obviously I have to give my credits to Devin for sure.
So Devin Robinson.
Devin Robinson, yeah, he played on the Wizards, played on the Raptors.
Let's see, Devin Robinson.
That's him right there.
I'm just gonna search him up for you guys so we can give you guys a little insight right here, just in case.
Yeah.
I feel like most people know, but you know, certain we just give a little insight. Devin Ray Robinson is an American basketball player who last played for, I don't know how to say that, Euro Cup basketball. He played college basketball for the University of Florida. Right, that's the right person.
Yeah, that's him.
Still on me?
Mm-hmm.
University of Florida.
Played on the Wizards.
He played Toronto Raptors in 2019, 2017, Washington Wizards. So he's with the Raptors.
Yeah,
That's what's up. Damn, bro.
I remember when he was.
Robinson.
Yeah, shout out to him, bro. I remember actually when he got on the Raptors, he was telling me like, "Oh yeah, bro, I freaking partied with Drake and
That's
he's freaking dope as hell. Like he's actually cool. You know what I mean? Like, cause you know how like people that big, you don't know how they can act or how they are. You know what I mean?
He's always like hearsay.
Yeah, exactly. You hear good things, you hear bad things,
Yeah.
but for you to like, you know, he was like, bro, I had a drink with him. We're like, it was a dope experience. And he was telling me that YG is like, he was like, yeah, YG. He goes, he really liked that. He really liked that, you know, like he was like, he goes, I got to like a brief moment with him, and it was enough to realize that he's really like that. What he talks about, you know. I started laughing. I was like, well, he kind of gives that vibe that he's like that, you know.
Yeah. I didn't meet him, but like so. My friend Theodis Beasley, he's super tapped in. I remember we were in Texas for South by Southwest. They had a music festival every year. We were with Mountain Dew. And I remember he's like, yo, let's go check out the homie YG. And I was like, the homie? And he's like, really, this homie? Like, seeing the dude. YG was just about to go. What was that noise?
I don't know.
Is that him?
I guess. He must have chewed a hole to the ball.
You sound like air, huh?
Yeah.
Like air being let out of a ball.